Hello, Mathew, Tamin here with LearnJoomlaFast.com, where we teach you how to create professional websites without being a professional coder. I want to answer a question that I've been asked by a lot of businesses, and that is in terms of creating a website. Let's face it, in order for your business to succeed today, you need a website. Well, there's so many different tools that you can use to create a website. But for those who are looking for a system, a solution that's dependable, scalable, and you don't have to really be a coder to use it, as Joomla, which is a content management system that allows you to create basic to complex websites. And you're probably asking, is Joomla right for my type of business? I'm not sure what type of business that you have, but whatever type of business that you have, Joomla is definitely the solution to go. As you can see right now, there are over 50 million downloads and counting. So it is, developed a great rapport over the years, and it's user friendly, mobile ready. So in other words, when you create your website with Joomla, it's going to be ready for the web, and it's going to be ready for mobile devices. People can view your site on, their cell phones, their iPads, and things like that. So I'm here on the Joomla.org website, and it's a really powerful system to use to create websites. I started using Joomla in 2008. The way that I started was I needed to create websites, and I was creating websites with HTML and some CSS, but I realized that that was taking a very long time for me to do so, and I wanted to find a solution to to make faster websites. So I came across Joomla, and I've been using it ever since, and I have a ton of different courses. So regardless of the type of business that you have, Joomla is definitely the way to go, and it's something that I definitely recommend. And companies like eBay, UNICEF, Barnes and Noble, and so many other companies are using Joomla for their website. So if these Fortune companies are using Joomla integrate with their platform, then it means that it's good and powerful enough for you. And one of the things that I love about it is that, and when you go to Joomla.org, there's something called the JED, the Joomla Extensions Directory. This is, one of the greatest tools that's available on the site. See, when you install Joomla on your server, whether you're doing it online or offline, by default, Joomla is kind of limited, just like with anything, whether it's WordPress or Magento or whatever it is that you're using. But in terms of Joomla, it has all the functionalities and features that's there for you to use it, but it's limited in sense that this is where the extensions come in, and extensions allow you to extend your website. So when you're here on the JED directory, you find thousands of extensions by people, developers who have created additional features that you can incorporate with Joomla. So the extensions by themselves, they're meant to go with Joomla. They're not always a standalone. So that's something that I wanted to note. And you have different categories that you can browse through. So regardless the type of business that you have, if you're looking for an effective way to enhance it, for example, if you want to create a social network, when you install Joomla by itself, you cannot have a social network, all the capabilities, the friends, the groups, the likes, and all those things with the installation. You have to use what's called an extension. An extension, what it's going to do is that it's going to add additional functionality and capabilities to your website. And same thing for other things, for communications, for affiliates, for authoring, for articles, web pages, e-commerce. So these are a lot of different things that you can utilize for your business. And right now, there are over 7,000 different extensions that you can use for your website. Excuse me. So regardless of the type of business that you have, whether you have a marketing site, a catering, whatever it is that you're doing, Joomla is a really, really great solution that you can utilize, because it's something that I've been using for a long time now. And that is my go-to, web design software that I use. Let me show you my website here. This is my website, one of them, the LearnJoomlaFast.com. And this is where I teach people how to create professional websites, different types of websites. You can create a social network, a forum, whatever type of website. And the latest course that I have now is how to create a website like Amazon. And in this course, I'll just teach you how to utilize, once again, extensions to extend the capabilities and functionality of your website. So it's a really great tool. I have 20 courses here and, a lot of videos, over 700 videos that shows you how to deal with, Joomla stuff. So if you're looking for a solution for your website, maybe you're not a coder and you're saying, I don't have the money to spend. And that's something too that it saves you. A few years ago when I started creating websites, I wanted someone to create it for me, and they were charging me some astronomical fee to get it done. Then, I realized that, I want to invest time into this, to be able to do it myself. So if you have a few minutes, a few hours or so, you can learn Joomla and master it. Trust me, it is not that difficult. Once you understand the basic concept of it, and utilizing extensions, then you can be able to incorporate that in your business. That is going to save you a ton of time. That's also going to save you a lot of money. So when I started creating websites, I started with just the basics, and then from there I was able to advance the things that I can do on there. And that is a result of where this Learn Joomla Fast came from, because I wanted to show other entrepreneurs, other businesses that are saying, what, I don't have the budget, I don't have the time, I just want to put something up real quickly, but I also want to have control. Joomla gives you 100% control of the codes. I know you're not a coder, but it gives you 100% control. So whatever you create, you own it. It's open source, which is another reason why it's so, it's so amazing. And a lot of people, I've seen people say that they use Site Builder. I'm not knocking those site builders, down, like the Wix, the Weebly, and things like that. Those tools are really great. As a matter of fact, years ago, when I started creating websites, when I first got started, I actually got started on Homestead. Back then, it was, drag and drop, things like that. So all those things are great, for you to utilize. But if you're looking for more control, more scalability, more flexibility, and you want to do a lot more, then I would definitely recommend that you use Joomla. And if you have any questions, comments, anything, please, just leave in the comment section. If you're a business owner and you say, what, I'm frustrated, I don't, I spend a lot of money, hiring people to do my websites and I'm just not happy, whatever it is, I can walk you through and show you how you can, create beautiful websites with Joomla. So it's I definitely recommend that you check it out. So you go to Joomla.org. That is where you need the software. It's free. Yes, it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. So I'm gonna go back to it here. So you go to Joomla.org and you can do a demo. Let's take a look at the demo here. And the demo just pretty much shows you what you can get, what your site is going to look like, and you can create an account. Once you create an account, then you have keep your site for 90 days. If you need hosting, Joomla does an excellent job of having you transition from your demo site to your real site. And then you can also download it. So there's a lot of great tools. You can check out the core features. For me, before I started using it, I wanted to make sure that it was something that it can last long term, because as a business owner, you don't want to get something that you have to switch every few months. I've done that before with different products, and it's like so much headache. So you're looking for longevity. If you're looking for something that can last from now till whenever, then this is definitely the solution that you want to go with. So you go to Joomla.org. And if you need help understanding how to use Joomla, you can check out, my website too, learnjoomlafast.com. As you're seeing right here, we have tons of different courses, mentoring sessions, and things like that. So hopefully, this will help you. From entrepreneurs, my business owner, you need a website. It's time for you to get online. And this is the best way to get done.